Today's altcoin spotlight project is Ondo.
I'm not a financial advisor.
Ondo Finance. Now, you may not know this, but Ondo.com is actually like a women's clothing store or something. Like, I don't know. Let's go to it. Actually, hold on. Let me pull it up. Let's go to Ondo.com. Okay, Ondo.com. Let's see what it is. Warm down, cool up, elevate every movement with Ondo. Wait. Is this a women's clothing site or is this actually the Ondo website? I mean, this seems like a pretty good. Let me zoom this. These windows will not move sizes.
Maybe it's like loungewear and like luxury wear for Ondo holders.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the slogan over there on the right side, you can't see on the screen. I wish people could see. It says warm down, cool up, elevate every movement with Ondo. Now that sounds like it's probably Ondo Finance. I don't know, warm down, cool up, elevate every movement of your treasury yields, of your OUSG, of your USDY movement. Let's go elevate.
Tokenization.
Tokenization. Let's go. But in all seriousness, we're going to talk a little bit more about tokenization when we get to our intro to RWAs today. But I will tell you guys, there's a lot of fascinating stuff here about Ondo. Let me get to the things that I do have to tell you about it for sure. What is Ondo Finance? Ondo brings institutional grade finance on chain by tokenizing real world assets like US Treasuries. Their key offerings are USDY and OUSG. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Low risk yields, bridging TradFi and DeFi. The market cap, it's sitting around $4 billion right now. I think these are correct numbers. Like these are GPT given stats here.
That's
so,
correct.
Okay. Market cap's $4 billion, price $1.28 at the time that this was written. 3.15 billion Ondo out of 10 billion Ondo. The total value locked, the TVL is 545.7 million. Let's pull up the graphic. See what the graphic has on it for people to check out if you guys want to see a little bit more. So it's got partners, including BlackRock, BNY Mellon is also a partner, Coinbase. And why is this important? Why are we telling you these partners? Because they're telling you about these partners. They're telling you that because we are partnered with BlackRock, because we are partnered with Coinbase, we are legitimate. And that's what the message is when these projects say it's the same way that scammers, like in little bitty, degen coins, try to attach influencers or Twitter accounts to certain coins. It's the same difference. So there was a token unlock. And just, do you want to talk a little bit about the token unlock? Like what happened from that?
Yeah, absolutely.
You were paying attention, right?
Yeah. So, we had seen the all-time high at about 214 in like mid-December, right? And then slowly it had started to come down. And I think people were really afraid about the unlock. It was supposed to, at that point, it was 134% of the current circulating supply. But at the end of the day, when you started to research into it, like really a lot of it was going back to the institutions where it was going to get locked up because the incentive for them to sell at, say, a 10x was, you don't do that. They want 1,000x and they know where this is going. And so there was a lot of FUD to it for people to sell their bags. And, congratulations to the people who held on because as we saw the day of the unlock, it pumped.
Yeah, that's what we told people. I mean, we said it was, buy the rumor, sell the news. Certainly it will go down into it. And it did go down some into that unlock. But people didn't understand the mechanics of the unlock. And that's what we were trying to explain. You see all these people saying, unlock. It's a lot of the supply. I get it. But you don't understand. And I think you guys really have to step back and take a look at what is Ondo Finance doing. Let's go to their actual website. It is ondo.finance. And I want to show you guys some really interesting stuff that I found snooping around here today. Okay, now I was looking over here, and I'll be honest with you guys. I was snooping around here trying to understand a little bit more about this because I'll be really honest with you guys. When it comes to finance, my weak spot is understanding the yields and the bonds and the treasuries and all of this stuff. And that's what Ondo is. It's all of that. And as I was going through here, it really showed me a little bit more about what's actually going on here. And man, I tell you, I had this moment, Jay Chains, when I was reading this and I was sitting there, I was processing what I was actually reading. And I'm going to show you guys in a second what led me to this, which is really surprising stuff. I had this moment where I can't believe we're adopted. Like we're here. It's here. It's now. It's now. And when you start to understand what this really is and the amount of impact that cryptocurrency and blockchain is having in the overall investing world, it is just, my question is, how many of these CEOs of these RWA projects came to crypto through your boy BitBoy Crypto. You know, how many of these CEOs and finance guys came in through my channel in the last bull run? And I know it's definitely some of them. I've talked to some of them, and I've talked to some institutional people that worked at place in Atlanta. What's it called? Intercontinental. The thing that owns the New York Stock Exchange, anyways. ICE it's called. Intercontinental Exchange. Said all the institutional guys there were listening to my channel back in the day and making money. A lot of them retired off of things from BitBoy Crypto. And so now it's my turn to kind of get into their world and start understanding a little bit more about what's actually happening with these institutions, what's actually happening in the world of crypto. We're going to talk about RWAs in a more general sense here in just a moment when we get to drill bits. But when it comes to Ondo and what this is doing, okay, let's go to the site here. Institutional grade finance now on chain. I'm just snooping around trying to research. You got your USDY. Now, I actually understand what this is completely now. Okay. So USDY is the return on the dollar yield. Okay. The OUSG is actually access to American treasuries internationally. Yeah. I was not, and I didn't know that completely. Of course, you have to understand when we're doing videos and we're reading things and we're doing research, like that's one thing. When I'm actually going in and taking it in and really learning it on a deep level and like absorbing it so I can give you the deeper context, that's when I really stumble across things. I'm like, man, how did I not know this? It's because of my lack of understanding of just how these treasuries work. Basically, OUSG is a blockchain project, a blockchain product that allows countries that are in jurisdictions that can't like trade in our markets come trade in our markets. But it's really kind of what it is. So this is the one is like a blockchain product, and then the other is a yield. So I'm going to go back to regular Ondo Finance here. So you can see the returns you're getting right now. You can see all the different institutions that are attached, yada yada yada. But what I thought was so interesting is I was going down through here and I was clicking on insights. No, it wasn't insights. It was okay. Let's go here, like trust and security. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Okay, check this out. You want to know about the USDY token? You want to know how to buy the USDY token? Oh, access restricted. The content you're trying to access is not acceptable in your region. USDY is only offered organizations and individual purchasers other than in the US and other restricted jurisdictions. Half of this website is blocked off, guys.
That's wild. Half
of the website is blocked off. I kid you not. I actually did this thing this morning where I opened up all the tabs for like the sitemap. And sure enough, it was like half. It wasn't half. It was like half of the documentation you couldn't go to. And there are other places on the main Ondo homepage as well. I think it's their blog. I think it's the blog. I don't think you can go to either, if I remember correctly. Let me see here. Here's Explore Insights. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. You can't even go to the blog of Ondo Finance. And this is what people don't understand what's happening here. You don't see the big picture of how crypto this is, really. How crypto Ondo is. And so there are so many things about this coin that really separated, but the BlackRock partnership is obviously one really, really big thing. But I could go on and on about Ondo and talk about it, for a long time, because they've got a big, they have their summit coming up, a lot of really interesting things coming up. So we're going to be continuing to talk about RWAs. What we discovered is there's a lot of people that's what they want to know about. We got some surveys and people want to know more about real world assets and tokenization. And we're going to be doing that for you guys over the next 2 weeks. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to smash the like button if you guys like when we go into detail about stuff like this. And I would love to go further into this. I've got more on Ondo, but unfortunately we're just at time.